And welcome back to the Nothing Show. It's been a wild ride here on 9/8/2021. Uh, Yesterday we saw a big Bitcoin crash. We shouldn't call it a crash, let's just call it a dip. It was a 28% manipulated dip. There's been a lot of talk around the campfire about why this has happened. Um, there's a lot of excuses throwing around. I'm going to throw out mine. Um, Normally, I don't like to talk about leverage trading, but I think we have to talk about leverage trading if we're going to address why the dip happened. So let's just get into it. So about 3 o'clock in the morning, a day ago, actually, I think it was at the beginning of 9/7. We'd have to check the charts. There's been two bad dips that I have had to suffer through, so it's all kind of mushed together in my brain. The time scale is not really all that important, but just listen. The market was kind of chugging along, following its normal patterns, and then in a 2-minute time frame, you have a 20% dip. And people are calling this a healthy correction, and saying that we were overextended and we were overbought and we were due for it. We've been running up, which is true. We've been running up. We've had a nice, healthy run up. And again, when you look at the chart, it looks like a step. You can see the run up. It's not in a straight line. It doesn't go straight up. There, it goes up and down, and the pattern over time has been going up. But in this case, when you see this kind of drop, it just screams market manipulation, and it's got to be, in my mind, through whales. Whales are people that hold millions and hundreds of millions of dollars in Bitcoin and are on the leverage trade. And when you're leverage trading and you can have up to 100x exposure on the margin, and you've got multi-million dollar accounts, you can affect the market in a big way. And so, I mean, we don't know what their motivation is, but what happens in my mind is the leverage margin gets oversaturated with overexposed long positions, people that are using unreasonable amounts of leverage trying to make a quick gain, and the whales come in and just stomp everyone out. And that's what happened last night, and that's what it was to me. And again, it doesn't mean it's not good or wasn't healthy. It's probably healthy to have that all those long positions stomped out. It'll give you a better, clearer picture of where the price is actually at, because when you get all this open leverage on the Bitcoin price, it's going to artificially inflate it. And that's one of the consequences of having such crazy leverage trading, where when you have 100x leverage trading, you are going to misrepresent the amount of purchase power. And so everyone got stomped out that wasn't a whale. Now, I had 3 open positions, and the lesson learned is when I was on one of them, I was copycatting. And unless you have the same bag as the person you're copycatting, you're not going to have the same liquidation price, even if you're entering the trade at the same place as the person you're trying to copycat. Whereas they may have a $5 million bag, so their liquidation price is going to be a lot lower. They can handle a lot more risk, therefore they're not going to get liquidated. Whereas if you just have a few thousands in your bag, your liquidation price is substantially closer to where you entered the trade. And that's what happened to me. So I was kind of copycatting a YouTube crypto trader, and I actually had a better entry than him, but I'm assuming he weathered the night better than I did, or punched out before I did, because when that hit, I got liquidated in my XRP trade for $196. I lost last night, and I had 2 other positions that are actually still open. I have one in Solo, which I'm up a good bit. Let me just take a quick look at it. I'm up 248% in my Sol trade, so that's going well. and we're just about to break even on Bitcoin. I'm down $2 on my Bitcoin trade. It's responsible leverage, both of them. I only have 1.2% or 1.2 times leverage on the sold trade. But again, we were in some dark times there last night for a while. It was, I think I was down 200% in my sold trade. But again, I had responsible leverage on it, which I didn't on my XRP trade. I was trying to shoot the moon, and I paid the price. And rightfully so. It was an expensive lesson. But again, I'm about to get it back. I'm halfway there already. So another couple days of responsible trading, or not trading at all, maybe. Got to start thinking about making better choices and lining up more home runs and getting away from trying to just hit these little dingers for 20, $30 or $50. Opening up a bigger trade for a longer period of time is probably a better strategy. Doing a little more research than just jumping in day trades, which I've been doing. I've had a pretty good success at it, but I did not last night, and we took a little beating. But again, we got back on the horse. We learned our lesson. Now we know to trust our instincts and to not copycat. And this goes into my next diatribe, my next little rant about crypto YouTube influencers. I don't think any of them are. I shouldn't say all of them. Any of them that have a trading account in their link, anyone that is sponsored by any of the leverage trading accounts, they're not on your side, okay? And when they're giving you opinions and advice about the markets, I find when I go to the charts or when I'm actually in my trades and thinking about what they said, a lot of times it would got me into a lot of trouble. And why would they want to see you succeed? They're getting paid by the leverage trading platforms, not by you. So think about where their alliances lie. And every time an inexperienced trader gets punched out in a liquidation, that just bodes well for people that know how to trade. That's what it is. There's two people. There's one person on one side of the screen and one person on the other side of their screen, and they're just bashing at each other, trying to outsmart each other, out speculate each other. So that's it. Really kind of just disappointed with the crypto space on YouTube in general. I just find there's so much manipulation there too that not everyone, I got my guy. There's one guy that I watch that I still appreciate his honesty, integrity. But outside of that, I just don't find it. Everyone is such a shyster and trying to make a buck. And you can see it in the charts after they do their promo videos. It's always a pump and dump, and it's an old trick, and lots of people are still falling for it. And at the end of the day, they just don't know. They talk like they know, but they're just making guesses. What they do, and again, they make these speculative predictions, and then they give themselves this percentage of error that still makes them right. So when the price wicks and goes up, and hits an all-time high or hits a local low, and it's there for 1 second or 2 seconds, you can't trade it. You can't get in and close out your short or your long in that period of time. So saying that your price prediction was accurate because it got within 1% or 2% of a wick, which is another 2 or 3% away from the actual volume, you were off by 5 or 6%. Just say you were wrong at that point. You know what I mean? Like, how wrong do you think you have to be before you're actually wrong? It really matters in a lot of these cases, because when you say, I said it was going to go to 48 and it didn't go to 48, it went to 50, but then for 1 second it went to 49, and now you say, well, 49 is close to 48, therefore my price prediction was right. That's a bunch of crap. You fucking take a beating that way, you know what I mean? Thinking it's going to go to 48, you're short, and it doesn't, you never get a sell position under 50, you're screwed. So don't listen to them. They don't know what they're talking about. I don't care what they say. How many, I mean, they're all 25 years old too, by the way. How many years of experience do you, oh, I've got years of experience. You're 21. What, you were doing crypto trading when you were 10? I mean, give me a break. How much can you really know? Nothing I couldn't learn in like 6 months for sure. So that being said, I'm done with the crypto traders. You know, for entertainment value, when I feel like getting lied to and manipulated, I might turn it on out of boredom. But from now on, it's just about what's going on up here. I'm not counting, and it's just not me. I don't count on other people. I do my own thing. Probably why I live in this closet. But regardless, it's my decisions. It's what I love about crypto is we make our own decisions. We control our own money. If you don't want to do that, get a financial advisor. So simple. Like, don't make bad decisions. Hire somebody that knows what they're doing to do it. If you're in crypto thinking you're going to get a Lambo, but you don't want to take the risk or do the research or put the effort in, it's just going to come to you. Make sure you buy Shiba Inu and SafeMoon. That's all I got for today. Peace.